Hello and welcome, Mr. Rizwan, to our coaching call number 141, and we are going to discuss some questions from the overall green background questions. Okay.
Is that
You are
visible?
the, yes, 212. You are the program manager. The program contains 8. One of these projects has been closed. What will you update immediately? Program management plan. Before was a roadmap in the fourth edition. Because you have to update the progress of your delivered programs.
Right. So, 6.
A large program consists of several projects. The program governance board requests that all components within the program undergo user acceptance testing before tests being revised. So the user acceptance testing is in the governance plan, not in the quality management plan.
Now, this is the question, is very tricky question.
Mm-hmm.
This question appearing in multiple your mocks, like in simulator as well, in
Mm-hmm.
PDF related and PPD as well. Majority of the answers are governance plan. But I have seen one question in the, I think, somewhere in the simulator, where the governance plan option is not there.
Yes, yes. And then in that case, it was the quality management plan. I did question in mock number 4 yesterday. That was about new rules and regulations. I think that was the question. I did
No, this was
yesterday.
same about the quality assurance. Now, the question is same. The
Mm-hmm.
question is same about the component testing and everything, about the program board requested all the component need to governance board or who CEO requested to
Right, right.
the quality assurance testing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the option, the governance plan was not there. So my concern is that if the governance plan is there, that's the first choice.
Yes,
If the
always.
governance
Yes,
plan is
better,
not
better.
there, the quality assurance plan is the first choice.
Right, correct.
That's
Governance
my
plan,
understanding.
yeah, correct. Governance plan, go for governance plan in the first go.
If the governance plan is there, that's the
Mm,
first choice.
correct. Your program need to establish the direction and identify the essential aspects of a program. In addition, they must ensure the context and framework of the program are properly defined, assessed, and documented. Which document will be created to support this activity? Program management plan, resource management plan, scope management plan, master schedule. Program management plan.
But now this is again a different kind of question, because because this question is repeating multiple areas.
Okay.
Sometimes the program management plan option is there, sometimes roadmap is there, and they are matching one on another.
Okay.
So
In
this
this type
question
of
is
questions, if normally in the fifth edition, the roadmap and the program management plan will very less be in both options. Okay, that in one answer, the both option will be there, very unlikely.
one
Okay.
option. Sir.
Okay, so for one option will be there, always select for the program management plan. And if in case,
First
worst case,
option.
both are there, select program management plan only about those 6 key points in the master sheet where we have graphical representation, chronological representation, linkage, then only roadmap will supersede program management plan, only in those 6 topics. Otherwise, in
Which
all
sorry,
the
come
3,
again? When the roadmap is superseding, in which topic?
in the master sheet, we have 6 points still under the roadmap. That is a component of the program management plan, number 1. Secondly, the chronological representation. Number 3 is a graphical representation. Number 4 is a linking between the components, and 5 and 6 as other two in the master sheet.
But
Master
those
sheet.
are also, but those points are, I would like to discuss more about. I'll read out the master sheet. Uh, the same points are available in the program management point.
For example.
Like, for example, the roadmap is first point of the roadmap is the major component of the program management plan.
This
It's
is
a
clear.
major component of the program plan. This is normal, so it's not
Clear.
a conflicting.
Okay.
Second point is chronologically representing of the program intended direction. Now the word chronologically is only appear in the roadmap. It's
Clear.
not there in the program management.
Clear.
So if the word is there, so it's a clear direction.
Direct.
But
you have to give the
next
roadmap.
part of correct. But the next part of this line is program intended direction. The intended direction is also in the program management plan, right?
Yes, but he will not confuse you in this thing. Also, the direction is in the mission statement also. You remember? Domain 1 task 4. But that is different. The scenarios are different. Scenarios are different. If you want...
but the scenario and concept is different now. In task 4, they are taking the customer feedback and
Yes,
concern
correct.
about, and then deciding the establishing the program. Here they are intending with respect to the presentation, the representation of uh, the whole diagram.
Right.
So the question will appear like if they have no chronological word over there, and they asking about the presentation of the program intended direction and option are roadmap and the plan. What is the best option?
In which point you have a direction in the program management plan? Which is the point?
Point point number 2 in roadmap.
Establishing management controls and an overall plan for integrating and managing the program
This
components.
is, sorry, this is the program. Okay, you are asking about where is the intended direction in the program management plan.
Yes, yes.
Direction word is
Direction is in the business case. I think point number 10 or 11. Point number 14 provides direction for structure, guiding principles, and organization of the program. This is in business case. Point number 15.
Provide direction of structure and principle about the organization of the program. So direction
So
word is,
because this is a different feeling. This is like you need something how you will develop your program. This is completely tone as in the roadmap direction that you are structuring your graphical representation of the things. It's completely different.
but in your question, I have noted down one of the question clearly says, but it's not there in the master sheet, but it clearly says the program management plan is significant level of uncertainty may document intended direction and benefit of the program. That is somewhere written.
Okay,
in
in one question maybe there, but there are a lot of other things. Benefits of the program. This has a complete picture. I am asking in their question. So in that case, the
Okay,
program
as principally, okay, as principally, if they are talking about focally talking about intended direction, and the options are management plan and the roadmap. So the intended direction is I'll go with the roadmap first.
Okay, clear.
Okay. Okay. And secondly, second point of the roadmap is graphical depicting the dependency between the major milestone and decision point. This is the third point of the roadmap.
Right.
Now, and the relationship between the milestone, decision point, and dependencies.
Graphical is the keyword. Graphical is roadmap.
But in the program management plan, there's a point number 14, which is says the
But that is for ROI. Of the graphical representation of the incremental benefits and ROI is completely different from this graphical representation. If he wants this graphical to be mixed with the program management plan, he will give you this ROI surely because of the incremental benefits. This is in the program management plan. If he wants the roadmap, he will simply tell you depending dependencies between. So this is no, they fix the word of ROI for program management plan, the milestones and decision points roadmap.
Okay, fine. The fourth point is that the business strategy and work completed, program work. So this is also in the roadmap.
Only roadmap, yes.
Only roadmap. And the structure of the component, relationship among the component, rules, governance. So relationship of the component is something like component.
Relationship, how they are linked with each other, na? How they're working for each other. Structure of the how you are structuring your program. Means structured program, you can indirectly say like we see the real picture of the roadmap. First coming the program A, then component A, component B, component C. How they are structured with each other, like we studied in PgMP, start to start, finish to start, something like that. There's a we don't need to go in the detail. But relationship among the component, relationship actually means what will come first, what will come after that. What is the link between them?
Okay. And link between them, and there is no concept of linking in the program management.
Yes, clear.
Because there is a content of the program management which says the list of the content.
List is something else and linking is something else.
subsidiary project and program related activity dependency across the program component and benefit create synergy. They are not linkage between the strategic
Yes,
goal and the
right.
strategic alignment is linkage between the strategic goal and program component.
Correct. Roadmap.
Between the component, they are not clear milestone, significant point, or even for making decision and delivery benefit.
Which point are you reading?
Point number 3 of the
Oh,
content of the program management plan.
point number 3. Key signature points. No, that is key milestone. That don't about the 7 points of the contents. Don't confuse. This is not the key points of the program management. Is saying that if you want to develop over the scenario in the book, when you want to develop a real program management plan, at least you should have these points. So our 14 points are more than enough. Okay, don't get confused with these 8 points. This is like a template, when you want to really make a program management plan. This will not be asked in the exam. Only these 14 points focus on for the program management plan answers.
Okay. So now incremental delivery word is using both area in program as well and roadmap as well. So this word is
Point number
quickly
1 is point number 6. It describes the evolving aspects of the program, including incremental benefit delivery. Evolving aspects of the program. In the program management plan, it is point number 12, right?
incremental release and
Series
14
of
as
models.
well.
Yes, so depend how benefits are delivered. So the first line is very clear. How benefits are delivered is the plan. This tone in the
This
roadmap is not like this. This is simply clearly depicting how benefits are delivered. It's a plan.
so
And that is a,
if in the plan point number 12 is giving a depiction how benefits are
hmm,
delivering through the incremental release or series of model
hmm.
means they are
When
describing
they are
the
describing
process.
process, they are actually describing how benefits are delivered and when they are delivered. Both are completely package, you can say. Then it's a program management plan.
In point number 6 of roadmap, it describing the evolving aspect of program
Hmm.
means
Evolving
evolving.
aspects. Evolving aspects means uh, incremental benefits, a generalized word. So don't get confused into that. Yeah, evolving aspects means um, like progressive elaboration, something like that. But it's not giving the impression of how you will deliver something. That point number 12 is giving the complete package, how benefits will be delivered, plus when they will be delivered. That is a program management plan. In the roadmap, only in the evolving aspects like progressive elaboration, including incremental benefits delivery, that is the roadmap. So he will not get confused with this. In this type of question will be always in the program management plan. If they don't get confused with these things.
Now, point number 6 of program management plan serve as a basis of transition and integration of new capability.
Hmm.
Now, this is capability word is more related to if you search the capability word,
Hmm.
it's appearing in the benefit management plan as well. So there are a lot of questions where the benefit management plan and program management plan are conflicting with each other
Not
because they are
conflicting. No, wait. The first is that ultimately at the end of the day, program management plan is a superset of all the plans. This we have to understand. Okay. So this cannot be any strict boundary that whatever is not in the benefits management plan cannot come in the program management plan. That is the first thing. Secondly, there is a generalized word. Normally, when you are working in the real program life, you will not have 10 plans on your table. Okay, you will have simple one plan that will contain multiple content inside that. So if I talk to you about the, for example, scope management plan, when I am a program manager, I will not have 20 documents with the scope management is separate, schedule is separate. There will be one document, everything will be part of that thing, or like chapters like that thing. Okay. So whenever they are overlapping things, we should not mix the which plan is that. Okay. There is a overall general overview concept. Okay.
okay.
That's
Okay,
the first
fine.
thing. That's the first thing.
If
And second,
uh,
okay. And now which point in the benefits management, point number uh, 6 is in
it's
the program management plan, and what point in the benefits management plan?
is under the benefit analysis and planning,
Uh,
sixth line after
content.
the management plan, prioritization, KPI, risk, quantify incremental delivery, and after that, the benefit management plan, establish the program architecture. Well, that's another question. What is the program architecture? I'll
Yes,
come to that.
this is a
And
question.
that how the component will deliver the
That.
capability and outcome intended to achieve the program benefit.
So this
Now,
is the
this line
architecture.
is that's a very heavy line. So there are a lot of questions around this line. So first of all, what is program architecture, and then what is the capability and outcome intended?
Okay, the
If you can explain.
capability in this case, the capabilities only means outcomes, what we are going to achieve. That how you will map the components that will deliver the capabilities and outcomes intended to achieve the program benefits, how you will map something like that. So this architecture can only be confused with the program roadmap, but I already sent these two pictures on the group, I think last week. Because one more student asked this question in the PgMP group, I already clarified this. When the architecture will be there, when the roadmap will be there. When they
Sorry,
are talking about
can you re-forward those pictures to me as well?
okay, you are in the PgMP group. I will send you again.
I didn't get the picture somehow.
Okay. I will look for it, and I will look, because I had to study the book especially for this, and then anyway I will send it.
So you are saying that the roadmap, there's a difference between the roadmap and architecture.
Yes.
And what is the difference mainly?
The first is that program architecture, if there's only one place where he has used the word, okay. First is that it is coming under benefits management. So something related to the benefits, how benefits are being managed, are under the roadmap, are under the program architecture. Whereas the roadmap we are studying in this from the strategic point of view. Okay, that's the first broader difference that you should understand the tone of the question. Okay, and secondly, how the components will deliver the capabilities and outcomes. In general was intended to achieve the program benefit. So the first trick you have to catch is that same word will come if the architecture will be the answer. No other options can be there. Whereas in the roadmap, there is no thing of how the components will be delivered. How is the keyword only for the program management plan or the benefits management plan. So you cannot get confused with the roadmap or the architecture. That's why I have highlighted how the components will deliver. There is no concept of how in the roadmap. Same like we distinguished between the point number 6 of the roadmap and point number 12 of the program management plan. Whenever the topic of how is coming, it is going out of the roadmap.
Then it's okay now. If it is how word, then it's not a roadmap.
Correct.
Now if the options are available related to program management plan, then what will happen? The option is program management and benefit management plan, and the how word is there.
Then you have to see what is the tone of the question. Like benefit management plan have this own 11 points. This is nothing overlapped with the program management plan. Benefits, that surely what will be there when he wants the answer to be the benefits management plan. Whereas in the program management plan, he has used a word of benefit maybe 1 or 2 times only. Whereas in the benefits management plan, every line has the benefits.
I'll tell you what my understanding about the program management plan and the benefit management plan.
Okay.
Because there are similar words using in both areas.
Okay.
So what I don't know if that is a right understanding or wrong. Let me explain it to you. Because, for example, if you read the line number 3 as well, the program management plan, they are also talking about the outcome, resources required, strategy for delivering the needed changes to implement new capabilities. Again, the capability word is there. So the point is that what I understand is when we are talking about the program level overall, that's the big level, organization level. We have to take this content of the words in terms of program management. Correct. For example, the organization, the overall strategy, the overall program implementation. So we need to understand the overall picture. Then the answer is program management, and the word, whether the word is capability, is using in the both places. So the overall scenario is related to bigger picture, related to program and the overall. And when we are talking about specific to the benefit only area of delivery of the benefit, there's some some, not the, even the component is there. So those are related to benefit management plan.
Correct.
So
It's not a complete picture.
it's not a complete picture,
Right.
but it gives you a sense that it's giving you a sense that it's more related to narrow down to some area where they are trying to
More
extract the
focused.
capability.
Like you say, like a subset, more focused perspective is from the benefits management plan, and broader
That's what
perspective
I
is at the
understand.
program. Correct, 100% correct.
But there's sometimes it's question like they have changed the trick of the English. Then we need to understand that
No, because the
how we
point is
can
that
digest.
even Mr. Feroz said that in the question, as I told you the first day, out of 170 questions, you can easily understand the language. That these are coming from 10 or 15 different people from different countries. And this was the first feedback I gave you. Remember, some questions you can I can easily see this is from Asian people, this is from UK English, this is from Chinese people. You can see the tone of the question. So the tone of the question is not symmetric in PMI examination. That is the point, because this is not a single authority who is preparing the questions. They, even you go to the standard, they say that they are the working based on the experienced people around the world. So they get the feedback from them. So this is clear. Every question will be different tone, different perspective how they are asking the questions. This is clear.
Okay, so more or less, if you talk about the comparison between the architecture and roadmap, so you're saying the roadmap is the clear, but the architecture word is mainly regarding the if architecture word appears, we have to check out the mapping, how the component will deliver the capability and
Yes,
outcome.
clear. Only remember, only remember this one word. If the architecture will be there, only this will be the question there. Nothing else. Simple. Nothing to worry about. Or maybe the architecture will be option in only one or two questions, and mostly that is the right answer. But anyway, I'm not saying you blindly, but only remember this: how the components will deliver the capability. There's only place where the word architecture is used. Nothing else.
And it's clear that the how word is not there in the roadmap.
Yeah, this is clear. This is 100% clear.
So that's the difference, that how word is not there.
Yes.
And how word is there in the benefit management.
Correct.
Only this slide.
Right.
Okay. But in this question, which is appearing on the screen, the program manager need to establish a direction. So how actually when I was reading the question, I was picking few words from the question. One is direction. One is framework. Yes, these two words are main focus to establish that the program management plan is the answer, because
Correct. Complete picture, like a complete picture.
Because the framework is the bigger picture.
Correct. 100% correct.
Direction is coming from, not from these, a small subset is coming from the bigger picture.
Correct. 100%
So that's first my options always go to the program management plan.
correct.
So that's why my thought process began, and
correct.
then I read
correct.
it.
Correct.
So okay, and
An organization is using new technology. Program manager performed initial program assessment by defining objectives, requirement. The program sponsor has approved the high-level roadmap. What will the program manager do next? Simple, create the business case when you're coming inside the program boundary.
Correct. But this is the question where the coming about the sequential activities, like what should we do after that, what we should do after that. Okay. And this is something like, this is obvious, right? You are just picking up the line, this is obvious. But in my case, I picked the roadmap because I picked that option C and D, because in my condition, the impact assessment is the task one, right? Domain one. Okay. Where they are, and I feel that this is in the assessment area.
Okay, formulation phase.
In the formulation phase.
Correct.
And there are formulation phase, the phase means roadmap can be done, option, business case can be option, charter can be option.
Correct.
3 can be option. And the fourth one is prioritizing, analyze, and classify the program management. Yes, this is also can be the option.
But this is benefit analysis and planning, na? In the formulation survey, you are doing benefits identification. If you overlap your life cycle with the benefits domain, principally, you already picked the right answer that you are in the program formulation surface, very beginning in the program, right? If we overlap that life cycle with the benefits, I am doing benefits identification at this step. I cannot analyze or classify the program benefit. That is benefit
Okay.
analysis and planning.
I understand. The prioritization and analysis in the analysis phase, which is the planning area,
Correct.
mostly. So let's talk about the first three options.
Okay.
If we go to the first three options, once we complete the assessment part, initial assessment part,
that assessments or estimation will go as an input to the business case and the charter. Magic grid.
so why, okay, but why can't we go to the roadmap?
First, you
Based
have
on
to,
the,
no, you have just finished the high level roadmap. You are still outside the program boundary. So what will the programmer do next? When I will come inside without the business case, without a charter, how I can make the program roadmap? You have just started your program formulation surface. So what is the next step? The next step in this type of study is always first to do the business case. Then even the question will say your business case is approved. What is the next step? Then first you will create the program charter. Then the third step is to prepare the program management plan or the roadmap. How can you make the program roadmap jumping business case and the charter?
so you are saying that the initial assessment and initial assessment input goes to the business case,
Correct.
including the high level roadmap.
Yeah, whatever is the information, yes. And then first I will create the business case.
And the business case will be prepared, and then it will be charted in the roadmap.
Yes.
Okay, but these are the questions I can frequently see that the what is the next, what is next, what is next. That's a very
This 10 to 15 question will be similarly like this. What will you do next? What will you do first? What was the previous step? Why? Because they want you to understand the content of the question.
that's why the same I asked you the diagram as well, because this is the same uh, level of discussions going on. And okay, 218. Now, this is the question where they are asking about the difference between the portfolio and the. Now, what I understand, the difference between time and relatedness between the program and the portfolio. That's only two differences, right?
Correct.
And they are asking about the difference between the components. So I have picked component are not.
But in the portfolio differ from the program. What is the requirement of the portfolio? It can be related or not. I cannot fix a condition that they must not be interrelated. Can you hear me? Hello, Rizwan sir?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
If it is a program, for example, let's just tell you one trick. If this is a program, this is a mandatory condition that the components must be interrelated and time bound. Okay. Whereas when we come to the portfolio, the slide that I have sent to you, they clearly say may or may not be interrelated. I cannot put the condition that they has to be not interrelated. Up to them, it can be interrelated, not interrelated. Doesn't concern to me. The strict condition is towards the program side, not towards the portfolio side.
Okay. So we need to check that where are we coming from. So basically the program, they are not normally asking about the program difference with the portfolio. They are always asking about the portfolio difference with the program.
The question can be anything. You have to be careful. We cannot say what will come in the exam, but this type of question will be in the exam. How they mold this is up to the situation.
So the component may or may not be interrelated. There's a chance that component are interrelated.
Yes, in the portfolio, yes. But because of the condition of the time, not time bound, maybe we are going towards the portfolio. Doesn't care for me.
Okay. So there's a question in your mock that they are saying that even a 300 somewhere that they are asking about the time and relatedness is there between the portfolio, but can be the programs are because the components are time based, interrelated. So that is the condition in the program. But even though portfolio maintain the programs as well, right?
Right.
The program condition is that those are interrelated and time based within the inside the program. But is there any condition within the portfolio? There are three programs: program A, program B, program C. And uh, are these programs can be interrelated with each other under the portfolio?
May or may not be interrelated.
Correct. Now, if they are interrelated, and we understand that the program is a time-based activity,
Yes.
right? So if they are interrelated and they are time-based, so under the portfolio, there are three programs: program A, program B, program C. All three are time-based. That's a general concept. And they are may or may not be interrelated. Consider that they are interrelated.
Okay.
So against that condition, if all three programs are interrelated and time-based, the portfolio against the wrong concept.
No, no, wait. In that case, if in the scenario you put them under the program and name this as subsidiary programs. That is a correct approach, not portfolio. Why you want to go to the portfolio? Under one program, I can have three components which are subsidiary programs. Then your condition is fulfilled.
So you're saying in that scenario where the programs are interrelated and even the programs are time-based, yes, so you cannot make them as a portfolio.
I'm not saying you cannot, you should not put them. Then it's much better to manage them as a program. Consider them as three components, which are three subsidiary programs. Your condition that you said they are time bound and interrelated is fulfilled. Let's manage them as a one program. Finish. So you don't get confused.
I'll tell you and okay, that's one scenario. And the second scenario, whether the programs are normally the portfolio are normally not interrelated, for example, are not time-based. There are portfolio under portfolio, there are sub-program program projects which is not interrelated, but somehow their resources are utilizing in multiple areas.
Okay.
Right. For example, program A, program B, program C. So if the program component are not interrelated, means the benefit is not coming and going, input and output, but the resources are exchanging with each other between the program and the program. In that case, we can say that the programs are interrelated because the resources are exchanging from program in. No,
the point is that the basic concept of interrelatedness is related towards the benefits what we are getting about the common goals of the objectives. Okay, there is no strict sadda freedom whether they are talking about the resources, common procurement, quality, anything like that. So for the broader perspective, interrelated is defined in terms of the common goals and objectives to the organization, or common benefit that they are interlinking with each other. So don't get confused with anything about the schedule, time, cost, quality, and these things, or the resources. Just keep at the top level. Interrelated means they are coming towards the contribute towards the common goals of the organization. Finish.
Okay. And in normally, for example, in normal organization, I'll tell you a scenario. I'm sure that you have come across that kind of scenario. One company called ABC, let's Unilever or Big Giant, PPL or anyone, Microsoft, when they are preparing their strategy, so they have one goal to grow, let's say 50%. That's a big strategy, the big objective. And then the strategy divided into different components and divided into different small objective strategies. So the goal is one, right? When they divide the strategy and initiatives come from the strategy, and the initiatives can be portfolio, program, and anything. But in the bigger picture, all come up to the one umbrella of 50% revenue increase. I'm just giving you an example. So in this scenario, the goal is one. Even though the initiatives are maybe one department is doing one initiative, another department is doing another initiative, third department is doing another initiative, doesn't matter. Maybe they are not in the time bound. But even collectively, we can see that all goes input to the bigger picture, which is 50% revenue increase.
Correct.
In that scenario, we are doing whether we are doing the portfolio, whether we are doing the program, whether we are doing the project. Don't you think that all strategy, the bigger picture, has time bound? For example, the Microsoft has defining that we need to go with the 50% revenue in 3 years, and Relatedness is not that part at the strategy area. Relatedness is not, but time is always there. The strategy is always time bound. We always have a short strategy, mid-size strategy, and long-term strategy. So 3-year, 5-year, 10-year. So the time is always there. So whether the portfolio is, whether it's under any initiative, the bigger picture is always time bound.
Okay, I got the point. In that type of scenarios, when you're talking about the big organizations, it depends how better they can manage or organize the work in their thing. For example, just to make it short, everything can be considered as a project also, right? Everything can be managed as a program, everything can be managed as a portfolio. Only purpose is there, how big is my target, how big is my goal. I cannot put, like you, all the conditions are met, but still I cannot have one program which has 10 projects, for example. Why? Because they're contributing towards a common goal. It will not be manageable or controllable by the single program manager. Okay, even in general perspective, just to make it short, normally one program you should consider that you should have maximum 3 or 4 components. That's what I told in the application to all my students also. Maybe you have 10 per component, but you are overstretching your resources, you are overstretching the purpose of this thing. Then in that case, the best would be to have program one have only 3 components, get a smaller goal, make one another program, put 3 projects under that. Once they are finished, then make one another program having those 3 components as the subsidiary programs. The only purpose of putting this, following the PMI standards or defining the portfolio program is not to make something complicated. The main purpose is to maximum utilize, get the best optimization, get the best efficiency of that thing. So in that case, although it is a 20-year program, time bound is there, but it doesn't have to make a program of 20 years long. Make a short goals and objectives, finish it, then go to another program. That should the approach in that situation.
You are saying make it a structure approach, keep
Yes.
it simple.
Yes, and easy to handle. It doesn't help that I am very happy, I have 10 components, all commit towards a common goal, I make it 20 goals. 20 years, I just hit it. It doesn't help. You have to be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound.
All the PMI questions are related. 15 components, 10 components, 7 components. They are going bigger than the larger area that this
whatever
is
the thing. But you're talking about a generalized perspective. That's what I'm saying. We should be smart and we should have manageable and easily controllable things. That's the only thing. Okay, 123.
Review the question which we have discussed earlier, and in the same context, just review this.
You are the cost, you are program manager of a construction, you are in the delivery phase, and when your team member informs you that many of the products and deliverables have been tested many times by the same test, which leads to an increased score. Quality management plan.
So you check the tone because the many of the product and available, because in that scenario, what are you doing? You are doing the testing and the product deliverable and many tests has been same. Now in this scenario, and in that scenario, if the option governance plan is also there, for example,
okay,
because the governance plan is also one of the options like program quality governance.
No, quality governance is a makeup term. Should be governance plan or quality management plan.
Program quality governance, sorry. Program quality governance.
Okay.
Under the umbrella of framework practices in your Excel file.
Yes, I know. Quality governance. In which we are differing about the minimum viable product and minimum acceptable criteria.
Great. Responsibility in QA and QC
Yes.
as well. So in that scenario, whether they are discussing about how so many defects are coming and the same testing goes increase of cost. So in that scenario, the governance plan, if the option is there, then we should go with the governance plan.
Yes, the governance should be the first one because they're talking about the cost, talking about the schedule, talking about a lot of things. So quality governance plan is much better.
If the governance plan is the option.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So now these two questions, one by one. I have gone through the CBR is less. You told me the trick that whenever the CBR cost benefit ratio is there, you have to pick the lesser one. Yes, correct. If the selection is there. And In the RO, you select the higher one.
Correct.
Right. I just want to understand, do you have any 4 or 5 lines written somewhere or page where all the formulas are there? CPI, SPI,
No, I have sent to you
SV,
already.
CV.
I sent to you already the cost formula. You don't need to waste the time, but I have already sent to you. I already sent you the screenshot.
But this screenshot is only related to few things like cost baseline, management reserve,
Yes,
and the
but that is actually from the PMP. We don't need to go into the details of this question. This will, once you pass the exam, then I will give you the complete cost chapter. Nothing to, but not before the exam.
I don't want any cost chapter. I just want to, because there's a formula attached to it.
No,
Something like
I
I
will
was
give you.
confused.
I will give you after the exam, not before the exam. Then you will start to think more on that. I don't want to get
No,
distracted.
I don't want to go to the formula page. I just want to practice it.
I will
That
give you. I will give you. You practice after the exam. The formulas. I will give you.
no. For the exam, the quick reference is ROI is higher and the CBR is lesser. That's a quick
Correct.
reference.
Correct. CPI greater
And
than
the
1 is
CBR,
better. SPI greater than 1 is better. BCR greater than 1 is better.
but there is a formula in the mock as well with saying EAC.
That is wrong. You don't need to worry about that. There's formula EV and that is not coming in the exam. Estimate air condition. That will not come.
Okay. Okay. 59. This is very subjective matter. Even though always I got confused about the skill set.
This is only the English question, so nothing to worry about. This question may not come. As a
Ah,
program, you have the skills to assess the potential impact. So skill to assess is only to how you forecast. This is analytical skill, but this is English question that will not come in the exam. Nothing to worry about. Don't spend time on this.
yeah, you're right. But there's a competency is very, very thin line between when are you picking the change management, when are
No,
you
no, you don't need
picking
to pick. If there is a topic you are very expert in handling the change management, this means you have a very good change management skills. Change word will be only with the change.
no,
Whereas,
I understand. I am not going to detail. We have
yes,
discussed this. I just want to understand that is there any you can advise a keyword, for example, because there are 7 or 8 competency are there, leadership,
yes.
negotiation, blah, blah, blah. So, can you give me a keyword that, for example, in the question, 50, I'm not saying the keyword is 100% right, but the 50 to
Assess.
60%.
Okay. Assessment. Assessment is an analytical skill. Critical thing. Critical thing is assess the potential impact. You are forecasting something. This is analytical thinking. To combine something, to unify something is integration skill. To handle the change is change management skill. To better communicate, be an effective communicator, clearly tell you things, the communication skills. To provide the servant leadership, to provide as a role model, that is a leadership skills. That's all.
And what about the integration you told us? Integration is
Integration is ability to combine, unify, work in all the things together. That is integration. Combine everything together is integration.
okay. Do you have any keywords written somewhere?
No,
These
no,
are
no,
not
no,
the.
no, no, no. This is simple English.
This is okay.
A strategic
Very good.
decision making, typically in the form of steering committee, may issue the defining the strategic objectives of the program that is intended to address and the benefits. Simple charter. Strategic goals, objectives, vision, mission, benefits are in the charter.
Find the strategic goal, you tend to address the benefit.
Strategic objectives and benefits. If he talks about only the benefits, then I can think about a benefit register. But he's talking about strategic objectives and benefits, simple charter. Okay.
Strategic objective.
Hmm.
In
Go.
the chart, there is a word called strategic alignment.
No, point number 2 or 3 of the charter. Point number 5, define program specific goals and objectives in alignment with the organization's strategic plan in support of the business case. So vision, mission, goals, objectives, and benefits are in the charter. The benefit register of the benefit management plan will not have strategic objectives.
Okay, so you're saying that typically in the form of program steering committee, they issue the document defining the strategic objective. And the strategic objective is vision, mission, goal, and objective.
Yes.
These are the 4 strategic.
Right.
It is all available in the charter. Nothing.
Correct.
Nothing.
No. Correct.
So by default, let's go to the
charter.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay, these are the 4. Which number? Others again may
Same.
or may not be
Hopefully, may not
Same.
be.
So now, mock 3, I think we already discussed.
Yes.
Have you sent me the image of that
Of which one?
regarding we discussed? We have sent on the group.
Yeah, I will send you. I will search and I will send to you. Architecture, right? About the architecture.
Correct.
Yes,
correct,
okay.
correct.
Send me the message and I will remember. My phone is on charging, then I will send you.
I'll message you.
Okay.
you. Okay. So
Okay,
now,
so- Yes.
Yes, please tell me.
Now, how many more? Because then we can discuss in the night because I have to prepare for the class.
Sure. We can connect on night as well.
Okay.
I'll go through with you on the diagram.
Okay.
And madam, you have to pick up the class and then you will be free by when
Yeah,
you will
around
be free.
tonight I will not schedule any other class. I will connect with you. No problem. Around 9 p.m. or so. No, your midnight or 1 a.m. something. We will coordinate. Let's first finish. You attend the master class, okay, and then we will coordinate. Okay.
Correct. But the MasterCard, is there any chance you can connect with before the MasterCard because your MasterCard starting at
In 1.5 hours. No, it's after 1.5 hours. Master class is after 1 hour.
Okay, MasterClass is after 1 hour. Okay.
Yes, 1.5 hours. Okay, then after the class we will coordinate. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a good day.
Okay. Bye.